Good morning, everyone. How's everyone's morning? I'm good. There's only a few of y'all, so I'm gonna try to run through this lesson quickly. Okay. So let's get started. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Okay. I'll pull up the article. Is everyone passing their classes? Because I know progress reports went out. Is everyone passing? You don't know? Do you not know? Let's get this. Okay. Let's go from here. You hope so? I hope you're passing too. For this class, I think everyone in this meeting so far is passing. Pretty sure. What I'm going to do today, we're going to run through this lesson quick because there's only a few of you in here. I am going to upload a little class progress check-in thing. I know I usually give out a survey for that, but this time since it's sort of hard to check who did it on the survey and give you a grade for it, I just made it like a little quiz in Schoology. I'm about to upload that after this class. So take that. It's just going to be a free 100 for you. Remember, I need honest feedback. You're not going to get in trouble for anything that you write. So be as honest. There's like a little question in there that says like, what do you need help with? If you're okay in this class, and you need help in like another class, just say that. Okay. Make sense? But today I'm going to review a little bit over what we went over. When was our last virtual class? Tuesday. Okay. Just a little bit, and then we're going to go into today's lesson. Okay. So let's review. For lesson 13 on Tuesday, we went over formal style, right? The article that I uploaded, hopefully y'all read it or watched the lesson video. It is written in formal style. It's an argument essay, and you're going to be writing an argument essay of your own. So you're going to have to really examine and analyze the style that the author uses, because you're going to be writing this way too. So formal style, remember, it's more serious than informal style, right? So it might be more convincing to a larger audience of readers, right? It's sort of like the academic language that we did last 9 weeks, where you're using language and vocabulary like words that are meant for like a professional setting, like a classroom, things like that. It's not an informal or conversational tone like how we talk. You have to seem like you are an expert in the topic that you're talking about, right? Because the whole point of an argument essay is to try to convince the other person that you're right. So you need to sound well-informed and educated. So formal style seems more appropriate for the subject matter than informal style, right? Because whenever you're writing an argument, you have to seem like you know what you're talking about, like an expert. Okay. If you use informal and you use the less precise vocabulary, it makes you seem like you don't know what you're talking about, and that makes it harder to convince the audience about your point of view. Then we also went over love and addiction and how that is an analogy, comparing both of those and showing how similar they are. So according to Fisher, who is the author of the article, love and addiction affect people in similar ways. People who are in love show similar behaviors to people who are addicted. And the brain in love is just like the brain when it was addicted. So I want you to be honest in the chat. Who here read at least a little bit of the article that I uploaded? Be honest. If you didn't, that's fine. Did anyone read the article? Anybody? I'm taking the silence as a no. Oh, it's sad. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, nobody? My goodness. Fine, that's fine. I also uploaded the article in today's folder again, so at least skim it. Okay. But the focusing question for this lesson is still the same. What defines the experience of love? The content framing question is for lesson 15 is, what's the central message of In the Brain? Romantic love is basically an addiction. Anyone know what another word for central message is? Anyone know what another word for central message is? Another way to put it is, oh yeah, theme. There you go, theme. Central message or the underlying message or the life lesson is the theme, right? It's what the audience or the author is trying to teach you, trying to get you to take away from it, right? Great job. So we're going to be looking at theme. We're also going to be able to outline Helen Fisher's argument, right? We need to look at organization and the structure. So has anyone heard of CREE? It's fine if you haven't. If you have, that's great. CREE is what you use to outline someone's paper or argument, basically, and put it up into parts. So the C is evidence-based claim. You're going to state your claim about a topic, or you're going to look at someone's claim. I think I went over this last lesson. Anyone know what a claim is? Or another word for a claim? Or know what a claim does? No one have a guess? To express. Tony, yeah, you're definitely on the right track. It's basically your expressing your argument, expressing what your opinion is on a topic and what you want the other person, the audience, to take away from it. It's sort of like your thesis statement, okay? Then you, after your claim, you go into your reasoning, like your main ideas, right? Basically, you have to think about this as like your body paragraphs. Like, what are your main ideas or your main points that you want to hit on that are going to support your claim, right? And then the evidence is like facts and figures. Like, this is where you actually have to pull out quotes from like maybe some research that you did for your argument essay. The evidence that you're going to be using are quotes from the play, right? You're going to be citing evidence. And then elaboration is just you explaining how that evidence relates to the reason and how it helps your claim. So it's your own words, right? Evidence is what you're citing. You're actually pulling from another source. Elaboration is you explaining in your own words why that evidence is important. Okay? And how you can use the CREE to help you outline this argument or Helen Fisher's argument or any argument essay or any article, right, is you can use it to identify any piece of any article, okay? It's also really helpful for whenever you want to annotate. And should you be annotating anytime you read a new piece of text? Yes or no? Should you be annotating anytime you read a new piece of text? Yes or no? Yes, but I know y'all don't. I know for a fact y'all don't. And you can use the CREE to see how the claim, the reasons, and the evidence are all connected, right? In an argument essay, everything that you write has to be connected to each other, or your argument just doesn't make sense, okay? So I actually pulled out Helen Fisher's claim and her hook for you. Anyone remember what a hook is in the last 9 weeks in your writing? Anyone remember what a hook is? What does a hook do? For your introductory paragraph, what does the hook do? Tony, yes, 100%. Your hook is to get the reader's attention, right? It's to get them interested in your paper. And there's a lot of different ways you can have an effective hook. One is, a question, one is quotes, facts, definition, right? My favorite way to use a hook is either using a question or using a quote. For Helen Fisher, this is her hook right here. She uses a quote from Albert Einstein. So let me pull it up again. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to put it too. States the topic in an interesting way. Good job, both of you. So her hook is that first the idea is not absurd, but then there is hope for it. Albert Einstein reportedly said. So she goes and uses a quote to set out her paper and state out her topic in an interesting way, right? And her claim is that a love addiction is the same as any other addiction, but it is positive. So that's what she's trying to argue and make a point of, is that love is just like any other addiction, but unlike the other addictions, this one is positive, right? So that is what she's arguing for, and her body paragraphs and her conclusion all relate to this claim. Her evidence, if you go in and look at her quotes that she pulls out and cites, they all relate that love is a positive addiction. Okay? So what is the effect of Fisher using a quote from Albert Einstein? Y'all said it before, states the topic in an interesting way, gets the reader's attention, right? Shows that she understands her idea about love as a positive addiction might be strange, but that's not wrong. It connects her argument to the work of other smart scientists and makes her seem more credible, right? And it proposes that good ideas might be strange, but this usually means that they are right, right? So her hook does a really, really good job of connecting everything, giving her credibility because she cites Albert Einstein, who's known as one of the smartest scientists in the world, right, or one of the smartest people of all time, right? It outlines her paper or starts off her paper perfectly. And I think what I want to start doing is maybe having like a lesson next week where we start working on hook, like maybe just writing a hook about, like, I give you a topic and you try to come up with a good hook for it. Because we sort of did that last 9 weeks for that explanatory essay you had to write, and some of the hooks are really great. Okay, does anyone have any questions about this lesson? I know I had to run through it pretty quickly, but okay. So I have a couple of more announcements. Next week, y'all are gonna have to take the STAR reading practice test, and what I'm gonna do is I have to email y'all your STAR reading username and password for those that want to take it still virtually or whenever. For those of you that want to take it at the school, you can. I just have to get you to sign up for it. But does everyone know how to check their emails on your device? Okay, look out for that. If you don't, I think you just go to like Gmail. Well, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna upload instructions. Look out for that. I'm gonna be sending that to your email in like the next couple of days. So either today or tomorrow. It'll definitely be before Monday. But y'all are gonna have to take the Start Reading Math or Start Reading and the Start Math next week, and those are both practice exams. Okay. So look out for that. I am about to upload. Where is it? This right here. Also, if you haven't taken the 3-week test, do that. I'm about to publish this class check-in. I need honest answers from it, please. This is going to be a participation grade to give you a free 100. So it's like, what do you like about this class? What don't you like about this class? And what do you need help with? There's 3 easy questions. But other than that, no one has any questions. Y'all are free to go. Have a great day, everyone. Good job today. I'm about to upload these.